Good morning, May 14th, 2026. Here's what's happening right now. Stock futures are pushing higher this morning, crude oil is pulling back, and Bitcoin is rejecting 80,000. All three moves trace back to one event, the Xi-Trump summit in Beijing. The summit is helping stocks, but the Taiwan warnings inside it are hitting crypto hard. In this video, I'll show you what came out of Beijing overnight, where the market is trading right now, and the three setups I'm watching into the open. Here's the main story. The big event overnight was the Xi-Trump summit in Beijing. President Xi told Trump that mutual respect is key to stable US-China ties, and that the two countries should be partners, not rivals. Trump called the discussions extremely positive and constructive, and even extended an invitation for Xi to visit the US on September 24th. On the surface, that's a relief for risk assets. No new tariff war. And critically, Reuters reported overnight that the stressed crude oil market is looking to the Xi-Trump summit for Iran help. The logic is simple. China has influence with Iran. If Xi helps broker even a partial de-escalation, oil comes down. And you can see that hope in the crude oil chart right here. Crude is pulling back this morning, now around $100.61 a barrel, down about 0.4 overnight. Look at the structure. This is a rising channel going back to early March with 4 clean touches on the lower rail. Price has been hugging the upper rail for 2 weeks. What we're seeing right here is the first real pullback toward the channel midline near 99. If oil holds the midline and bounces, the rising trend stays intact and the next leg targets 104. If it loses 99 on volume, that's the first moderately reliable breakdown signal we've seen since the Iran rally started. The operative level is 99. But there's a darker side to this summit. CoinDesk reported overnight that Xi warned Trump directly on Taiwan. Chinese state media followed with even stronger language, noting that if the US meddles in Taiwan, there will be consequences. And the market believed it. Look at Bitcoin. We're at 79,200, sitting just below the 80,000 handle. On the chart, that's a double top forming 2 equal peaks right at 80,000 with a clear reaction between them. CryptoQuant called this level major bear market resistance. Double tops only confirm when price breaks the reaction low. Here, that's around 77,500. Lose that on volume, and we get a moderately reliable reversal signal with a measured move towards 75,000. My read, the same summit that's helping stocks is hurting crypto. Risk assets aren't moving as one block today. They're sorting themselves by what they... Here's where the market is trading right now. S&P futures, 74.94. Grinding higher, up about 0.33%. On the chart, a small ascending triangle, flat resistance at 7,500, rising support. Highly reliable bullish bias if we close above 7,500 on volume. Nasdaq futures, 29,563, up about 0.3, lagging the broader rally. Testing recent highs, moderately reliable continuation if it follows the S&P. Dow futures, 50,159, pushing higher by 0.75%, the strongest of the big four today. Textbook ascending channel since April, and we're pressing the upper rail. Highly reliable trend continuation as long as 50,000 holds as new support. Russell, 2856, holding steady, up just 0.1. Small caps lagging the rotation. Low conviction here. Gold, 4704, essentially flat. That's a rectangle between 4,700 and 4,790. Trade the range until it breaks. Bitcoin, 79,200, failing to hold 80,000. Double top still in play, low reliability without confirmation yet. Dollar index, 98.57, holding steady, no real move. And crude oil, 161, pulling back from the highs on summit hopes. So overall, stocks bid, crypto under pressure, and oil softening on Iran de-escalation hopes. Key number before the bell, watch whether S&P futures take out. 3 setups I'm watching today. First, the Dow. This is the strongest mover in the futures complex this morning. What we have here is an ascending channel going back to mid-April, with 5 touches on the lower rail and 4 on the upper. That's the kind of structure E&M call highly reliable. Multiple touches, clean parallels. The operative level is 50,000 even. That was resistance for 3 weeks. It broke earlier this month, and now it's roll reversed into support. As long as Dow futures hold 50,000 on any pullback, the channel stays intact and the measured move targets 50,700. If we lose 50,000 on volume, that's a moderately reliable failed breakout signal and the rotation into cyclical stalls. Highly reliable as long as the level holds. Second, Bitcoin. This is the most important technical setup in crypto right now. We have a double top right at 80,000. Crypto quant explicitly called this major bear market resistance. 2 equal peaks, clear reaction between them, and price is now slipping back toward the neckline near 77,500. Watch the 77.5 level. A clean break below on volume confirms the double top. That's a moderately reliable reversal signal with a measured move towards 75,000. If price holds 77.5 and reclaims 80,000 on volume, the pattern fails and we get a bear trap unwind back toward 82,000. Watch for whipsaws here. Crypto volume is thin and the Taiwan headline is the wild card. Third, crude oil. Different asset class, different read. Crude is still in our rising channel from early March, but pulling back this morning toward the channel midline near 99. The operative level is 99. A bounce off the midline keeps the rising trend intact. That's a textbook continuation pattern, and the next leg targets 104. A decisive close below 99 on volume. And we get our first moderately reliable breakdown signal since the Iran rally began. The thing to watch is whether the Xi-Trump summit produces any concrete commitments on Iran. If it does, oil cracks 99. If it's just pleasantries, we bounce off the midline and grind higher. So that's 3 different patterns. A channel continuation on the Dow, a double top reversal on Bitcoin, and a midline test on crude. 3 different asset classes, 3 different stories, but all driven by the same. So here's the takeaway. Stocks are pushing higher, crude is softening, and Bitcoin is rejecting 80,000. The Xi-Trump summit is the single driver, hopeful for stocks and oil, but the Taiwan warning is hitting crypto hard. Today's action will tell us if the summit delivers anything concrete on Iran. See you all tomorrow at the same time. This is not financial advice, for education purposes only.